love it. I love it so much. Hello, one and all. Welcome back to more Let's Play Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. I am the MaxOfFewTrades. In the last part, we finished up the creepy steeple, and we did our prerequisited troubles, and we learned where the next crystal star is going to be, and it's in Keelhaul Key, and we made friends with a pompous aristocrat who fancies himself to be a future sailor or pirate man. Who knows? The man has delusions. We're basically enabling his delusions in order to benefit personally. Kind of messed up, but also undeniably what we're doing. Okay, so I know I've been reacting with unrestrained glee every single time a character has popped up in the intro, but this one is extra special. Oh, no, I don't know. No, just as special about the fact that, you know, Huevo is blue in this, even though I would have expected him to just be the default green. And I have to keep going back and forth between the intro and this because I don't want the demo screen to play. In the original game, Mario, Goombella, Koops, Flurry, Peach, Bowser, and Cammy were on the original title screen on the GameCube version. Any other character was not. So, this is the first time they've gotten to be on the title screen. And I really like that. And the title screen, the damn demo played anyway. I was too slow. Oh, what a fool I am. Any ding-dang way. We're going to engage in a little bit of, you know, sailor's life for thee and all that jazz and go on the high seas. However, there is one teensy tiny itty bitty little, ultimately extraordinarily insignificant little thing that, well, somebody in the comments said, and it seemed to really bother them specifically. And, well, I mean, it's an easy fix, so I'm just gonna go over yonder and pick up a little something that I completely forgot. And you know what? That's totally fair. I ain't got no major concerns with that. I mean, I don't have to go that far out of my way to fix a tiny spaghetti-o. All right, so here we go. We just need the flurry, where she will push away these mighty blocks, only to reveal substantially more fragile boxes. I don't quite understand it. Regardless, there you go, charge partner badge. That's all it was. But a commenter was like, ooh, the fact that you keep walking by it is killing me. And I'm like, whoa, okay, you know what? I can fix that. And then I did. Oh, right. I should also make note of something. We also recruited Miss Mouse because she had her own little trouble, and it was really more of a secret test more than anything. And we impressed her, so she's decided, hey, you know what? I'll probably find better and more stuff if I just hang out with you. However, this is not her time. Do not worry, Miss Mouse is going to get her due. I have a plan for her. I very much do. However, for right here, right now, Vivian still feels like the new gal all on her own, you know? And she needs to get her right proper spotlight. Look at this gal. You don't want to just put her into the shadows. All right. So where the heck that pipe go? It's over here. All right. So, using my brain, I think we just have to go over to the harbor. Yes, that's where that Flavio fellow said that he was probably going to be. You know, he grabbed his shiny gem-em-ups and kind of just ran off. So I believe that is the case. So we're gonna go and we're gonna go see him. That's what's up. Thank you, various pipes. Much appreciation. Okie dokie spooky. Let's see. Because there was a huge-ass boat parked all up in the harbor. What I find kind of confusing is the fact that, I mean, Flavio's been inside the bar of the inn this entire game. Which means, like, I don't exactly understand why his boat magically materialized itself here, you know? Very strange. Also, don't think I don't notice your goofy-looking ass up there, you dingle-donk. Who are you trying to fool with all this mess? Pleased to meet, your acquaintance. Yeah, alright, sure, buddy. Goombella, come on now. What you gotta say about this? Well, they call that guy Four Eyes. He's one of the sailors coming with us to Keelhaul Key. I totally feel like I've seen him somewhere before, though. Maybe I'm just losing it. Oh, don't worry, Goombella. It happens to the best of us. Alrighty then. I guess that's all there is to it. You just kind of have to shake your head and move right along. Ah, yes, so it is you, ah? Well, sadly, a slight problem seems to have pooped up. Or popped up, whatever. Point is, bad stuff's going down in my bowels. But feast your eyes on this outrageously fantastic ship. She is a fine vessel, no? Lot of pomp, much circumstance even. She is the SS Flavion, the queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet. Which means you have more than one, which seems highly unnecessary. The raw majesty of her hull. Oh, wow, they actually used the explicit term, pomp and circus. Well, there you go. Go me. None can compare to her. Ah, behold the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts to the very soul. Don't you agree? That's right, I asked you if you have a degree. What are you going to do about it? I have a GED. What do you have? But she's not just a beauty. She is a savage beast on the water, top among sailboats. That's right, no engine. What you gonna do? But above all, I can tell you, this proud ship cat. Why are you interrupting me? How dare you? I'm giving you a free ride. Ah, yes, did you speak? Yes, of course. The problem that has sprung up. I don't know how to drive a boat. I have completely forgotten about it. The SS Flavion, she bewitches me. Yes, well, here is the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off, the dog. The navigator, of course, is the highest-ranked helmsman. They steer ships, you know. Well, actually, the helmsman steers the ship. The navigator navigates. I mean, sure, one can be both. One can dabble in the other, but generally speaking, you can have two separate people. I'm just... Woo, and I don't know, that's bothering me more than it should. Now here's the real problem. The waters around Keelhaul Key are deathly dangerous. I'm talking Kraken levels of whoopsie-dang. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for our navigator. Well, it's bothering me that they're doing the same. Okay, it is how you say a puckle, or a pickle, whatever. Oi, Flavio. Why you smell so bad? You're talking there, sir. If you don't mind me saying, I might have a solution. Do not tease me, Papatch. You can solve our problem, then spit it out already, you strange purple grape man. Okay, well, first of all, don't call me that. Well, sir, I've heard talk of a legendary sailor living in Rogueport. Yeah, I think he's called Admiral Bobbery, a salty old sea dog by all accounts, and I ain't talking one of the hot-head sort. But he's said to have the helmsman touch, sir. He can make any ship bow to his will, which is kind of disturbing, and honestly, we don't really want the ship to be bending, because otherwise it's going to, like, snap the boards, and we'll lose structural integrity, and we'll all drown. Then again, maybe it was a metaphor. I don't know. I flunked out of middle school, so what up? Thing is, there ain't a soul what's seen him on the seas of late. Buzzer boom! Problem solved. Let us scout out this Bobbery fellow and get him on board. How the frig do we do that? As is customary, my captain will handle all negotiations. That would be you, Mario. Dang it. That does sound fair to everyone, does it not? No complaints. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Sounds fair, sir. I'm aboard. Good plan. Sure thing. You lazy butt chugs. How dare thee? And it is decided. You must find this Bobbery and bring him here. Our fortune sails with you. All right, then. All right, then. I know what we gotta do, but yo, friends, whatever Bobbery is, I bet lots of rumors flow through Podley's place. It's almost like that place is going to be completely and utterly linked to the fellow, perhaps. Seems likely. Seems likely. I kind of like just using the hint system for extra dialogue's sake. It'll make them happy. I like that the partners get to talk so much. Alrighty, let's go and talk to the various purples. The purples in the pod. You, good sir, what say thee about a Bobbery man? Admiral Bobbery? Yeah, I know him. You know, that house just past the wall in the eastern part of town? That's his. But I think both you and he would be better off if you just let it be. Well, I'm definitely not going to do that. I've got a video game to progress myself through by Bogady, and if that means I have to enlist an ancient old man, then by Jove, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, let's see here. So, it's this room that we cannot open up. It's almost like there was some intrigue about that much earlier in the Let's Play. Oh, wow. It's almost like I knew it was gonna be a thing before it was a thing. Crazy me. Crazy me. Anyway, what up? The other day I saw this guy jumping from roof to roof. Man, he was so dashing. But you know, actually, he might have been a bandit. Maybe that's why he was sneaking into chimneys. Perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. Also, forgot I was gonna need Huevo even more. Because of his expert flutter kicking skills! There we are. And what's the easiest way to get inside someone's house? That's right, the Santa Claus method. And I would just like to state for the record that you should really probably never use the Santa Claus method to get into a house. You'll more than most likely just get caught in there, and they'll have to call the fire department, and you will look like an idiot. Regardless, boom shakalaka! Hello, it's me. How you doing? What do you blokes want? Oh, I'll tell you what us blokes want. To analyze you with Goomba-like scrutiny. That's a Bomb Sailor. The workers at the dock say he's some kind of legend. I heard he was stubborn, but who knew he'd give us this much trouble? Seriously. He hasn't given us any trouble whatsoever yet, Goombella. If I'm being quite honest with you. I'm sure he's about to, but you know how it is. Admiral Bobbery? I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. What do you mean my key mechanism is a ship's wheel and I'm wearing a captain's hat? How dare you imply I'm a man of the sea? I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. Now, if you please. Please don't insult us. We already know you're the Admiral. Just admit it. You can tell by that mustache. Harumph, poppycock. Tell me, what would you want with me if I were this chap? I want to go to the islands. You say your ship needs a navigator, and you want me to do the job, So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall set sail upon the sea. Nevermore! That's the second Edgar Allan Poe thing that's gone down. Granted, I guess he could just be using nevermore as the word, but at this point, it's so ubiquitously linked to it. And actually, considering what I know... No, it was absolutely an Allan Poe reference. I know it is now that I think about it. But maybe you don't understand how important this is. We need you. Without you, we'll never get to Keelhaul Key. That sounds like a fat load of not my problem, lady. Now take your adorable elf hat and get out of here. Awfully sorry, dear fellows, but when I say no, what I mean is no! Now get the flying hell out of my house before I just beat you within an inch of your lives. It's within my rights. Now away with you! All right, Thor. Jeez. What do you think, Mario? Nothing we say seems to be enough to convince this man. But don't you find it odd? Why would a sailor have such hatred for the sea? We need answers. Maybe we should ask around town about this man's story. Oh, well, I'll do you one better, Vivian. How about we talk to the exact same man about his story? Heck yeah, let's friggin' go. I mean, no matter how you look at it, Podley very much was suspicious about things. It made it imply as if he knows even more than he was letting on. Let's go ahead and see what he's got to say now. Say Bobbery won't go to sea? Well, can't say that surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want Bobbery back on the water? Yeah. How's that it? Well, I'm convinced. Now I see. You want to mount an expedition to Keelhaul Key. Rough seas out there. Most sailors would meet their ends. Not old Bobbery, though. Too stubborn to die, as it were. The fact of the matter is, Admiral Bobbery's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. You'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell it to you if you really want me to. That's a really weird way to sell this story, I'm not gonna lie. Please do, I can take it. No, I hate sad stories. I'm not a fan, but also progression. And also, by sad, sad for a Mario game. So, pretty sad. But, like, you'll be okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Cover your ears, Vivian. Your soul is too pure for this. In that case, get ready. Bobbery's tale of woe goes something like this. Bobbery was once married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlet. The two of them were madly in love. The sort of love reserved for fairy tales, or I suppose at the very bare minimum one of those trashy off-the-rack romance novels, but, like The Salty Heart. You ever hear that one? Anyway, I digress. Now, Bobbery was a renowned sailor, so he was away from home for long periods. Scarlet never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Bobbery's return. And Bobbery, his eye never drifted. He only loved Scarlet, truly and deeply. So they lived and found happiness where they could, and all was good, for a time. But not all good things can last. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlet fell ill. A virus? A passing cold? No one knew, but it soon turned serious. Bobbery at sea on a long, lonely voyage knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlet had succumbed. She was gone. Bobbery, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to health. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts. They tormented him always, haunting his sleep. He's never gone out to sea since. I can't imagine what that poor man went through. No wonder he won't set sail. I mean, it's obviously not his fault in any way, and he also doesn't know for a fact he would have been able to save her, but God, man, the regrets I'd live with if that happened to me. Like, imagine you just went out to do your job, come back home, and all of a sudden the thing you cared about the most is just gone forever. Completely without any warning whatsoever. Like, no, man, that would mess me up something fierce. I can't get on this case's guy. I can't get on this guy's case for even half a moment. Absolutely not. You all know his tale now, so tell me. Do you still want him to return to the sea? I really don't have a choice. Very well, I understand. If you're that determined, then I'll give you this. An old letter! The letter Scarlet wrote to Bobbery just before she departed. On her deathbed, Scarlet wrote Bobbery a final letter. You hold it in your hands. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she lay dying. If I should succumb to this plague, and if my love should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him so he may hear my voice. It was her last request. But when I saw Bobbery in misery, trying to forget the pain as he mourned his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present the letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. Please, take this letter and do the deed I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Bobbery. Thank you so much, Podley. We'll deliver the letter, don't you worry. Ready, Mario? As I'm ever gonna be. And I suppose it would be very, very easy to get on this man's case for not giving him the letter. But man, emotions are a crazy thing, you know? People react to things and do things differently. All manner of regrets are had. I don't know. I feel like he's probably internally suffered from his actions more than enough. I don't think he really needs me to chew him out. Regardless of that fact, I believe this is yours. What? Oh, by Blabberton's beard, not you again! No matter how many times you entreat me, my stance is firm. Now away with you! Take this, bro. Pardon? A letter, you say? For me? But, what, Scarlet? This is Scarlet's handwriting. Scarlet, my love. My love, if you're reading this letter, then I am no longer by your side. Because fate has stepped between us, I have decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were out to sea. I can only assume that you'll blame yourself for it, my sweet Bobbery. Although my life was short, you gave me more than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will mourn, I beg that you remember that time, like love in a tide. You are one with the sea, as you are one with me. Do not lose both of your life's loves. Time, like love is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you are one with me. 1,000 pardons, but may I have a moment alone, if you please? Yeah, man. Take your time. Yes, love. I was happy. Oh, sweet, sweet Scarlet. I love you still. Oh, that's sweet. Respectful, Mario. Now then, you were looking for a navigator, I believe. Bound for Keelhaul Key?
Oh, yeah.
You think an old sea bomb like me is what you need? Then let's shove off. Admiral Bobbery, wonderful. The ship's in the harbor. I must inspect it before we leave. I shall meet you there. Look, I understand that I'm a massive softie, but dang it, that made my eyes just a little watery. It really did. Oh man, oh man. Just gonna grab that while we're here, I suppose. I'm going to hope beyond hope that Bobbery doesn't mind that. If he raises a stink, he's more than welcome to have it back. Man, this game. I think it's the upgraded music box version of the song they played. Man, there are few things in this world that can cut straight down to my soul like a music box, let me tell you. Petuni, oh, hello. Hi, Mario. How are you? I'm a good. No, very good. No, great. Lots of stuff has changed here. But not the Elder being mad at my brother. That's still the same. I do wish you'd come back to play sometime. Are you really busy? Are you going someplace far away? Like a place nobody's been? I don't know. That'd be fun. I'm jealous. Well, if you ever have time to come back here, come play with me, okay? You have to promise. From Petuni and her mystical magical egg. Where she gets them, I do not know. And I personally choose to not dwell on it. Yep. Alright then. Regardless, got that all said and done and well and good. I dare say it's finally time for us to get some stuff going down. Actually, now that I think about it, Goombella, I imagine you could actually say something different about Bobbery now, yeah? That's Admiral Bobbery. All the dock workers call him a legendary helmsman. I don't know if that's true, but he definitely seems like the most capable sailor here. I know he's been through a lot, but I'm glad we brought him around, you know? I am. I very much am. Oops, that's Huevo. Sorry, Huevo. Still trying to give Vivian a spotlight. Alright, here we honk and go! It's hard to keep track of all the voices I'm giving characters. I knew you'd get Bobbery on board, you wonderful mustachioed man, you. To you, I must say, ahoy! I was wise to choose you as a captain. Ahoy to me as well! My men have already loaded our cargo and supplies, yes? Preparations are complete. It has just dawned on me that if Flavio attempted to grow a mustache, I don't know if he could. He doesn't have enough, like, space between his nose and mouth. He would just get, like, caught in his teeth. Which, admittedly, is something that can happen. Not a fan of that. If you have no errands, we can depart at once. What do you say? Shall we set sail? Yeah, let's shove off, yo. Well, hot tickety damn, son! Very well. To the sea, raise anchor and set sail for thrills and emotion. Maybe some love and romance and money and all that jazz. Our destination is Tread Keelhaul Key. Let's go. Wait up! What are we waiting up for? I see we've gone full Pirates of the Caribbean. Fine by me, yo. This is X-Not-1 here. Come in, dude. I repeat, X-Not-1 here. Over. Roger, reading you 5 by. Infiltration is successful. X-Not Black aboard vessel. Astonishingly, I really don't know how they didn't figure out it was him. It's a terrible disguise. Regardless, repeat, X-Not Black is on board the vessel. Sorry, not supposed to, you know, interject with my personal biases and opinions. Chapter 5! The Key to Pirates! I think that's rum. Or maybe it's oranges to prevent the scurvy. Who's to know? Who's to say? Not I. Not I. Month star day XO. It turns out the Mario universe has a very bizarre unit of measurement system for time. Over the protests of my crew, the SS Flavion has set sail. Is this voyage as reckless as they say? Ah, I must scoff. Flavio will show them guts all over the place with a sword. Just shank them. Just shank them right in the stomach. All over the place. Then they'll know who's the guy. The next day, month star day XX. Another day of good winds, white clouds. They dazzle me. It is as if they are blessing our voyage. Flavio thanks them most heartily. It's a long-ass trip to this island. Month star day, X little musical note thingy. Things are going smoothly, perhaps even too smoothly for my comfort. I always did prefer the chunky peanut butter. At this speed, we should reach our destination by tomorrow's sunrise. I love that. I love it so much. I don't want to talk over his beautiful singing. It sounds like a kazoo! Honestly, it's a good tune. I dig it. I appreciate a good jolly shanty. Yes, now, what are we talking? Flavio told you, did he not? Nothing to fear, no. This island is right before our eyes. Did you not see? It is a mountain of treasure. And also probably skulls, but you know how it is. I feel fabulous as opposed to any other moment in time. Like, my guy, you are like a Z-snap formation level of fabulous up in here, all right? Shall I tell you one of my many tales of raw bravery? No, it is no trouble at all. There I was, locked in deadly combat with a sea serpent. I believe his name was Stephen? Or something of that general sort. I'm not sure. Anyway, well, just let him have his fun. Right, we started again. A tale of bravery, right? I heard this one yesterday. There's nowhere to escape to. We just have to listen until he's finished. Yeah, if you interrupt him mid-story, he absolutely loses it too. That's how we lost Gary. God, that was not fun to clean up. Why is the... What? Wait, what's going on? The ship's stopping. Oi! Master Flavio! Awful sorry to interrupt that wicked story, but the ship stopped. Do you think I give a damn? Bro. Stopped, you say to me, after interrupting a story of passion and fury? Well, it is your job to keep the ship moving, yes? So take care of it, you stinky nerd. I see no issue with the ship itself, and I assure you I am not so rusty a sailor that I would miss it. I'll investigate right quick. Wait a tick. Too late! Oh wait, never mind. He does actually get a chance to do it. Never mind. I was wrong. I'm a fool. I lied to you all. Unintentionally. Ghosts! Yeah, I'm working on it. Just wait a Goomba stomping moment, you scallywags. That almost sounds like it would be like an offensive euphemism, and I don't know if he should be saying that. Hey, what the billy? What the dilly-dally? That really shilly's more shally. Oi! Quit shoving, I'm working over here. I say quit shoving! Oh, mad. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's gonna go, ghost, he's on fire, and I'm gonna go, oh God, you pooped your pants. There! What is this ruckus now? Who is here? Will someone tell me what is going on? Ghosts! Many much ghosts! Woo! Vivian, where are you? Can you communicate with them? They're upon us! The pirate ghosts! Why are there always pirate ghosts? Why can't they be merchant ghosts? I don't even know, man. All them rumors were true. What do? We gotta get out of here. Jump off the boat. Do not panic yourselves. This is just a dream that we are all having at the same time. Thanks to a really, really bad batch of lobster thermidor. Quickly, move the boat. Move the boat. Shake it down. Oh, that is way too many ghosts. Can't deal with all that. Oh, ghostly oohing thing. Are you really the savage pirate king? I'm blue now. Help me! Panic! Panic! Flail your arms! Fuck up, everyone. Remain civilized. Relax. Don't panic. Jesus, it's just the army of the dead. You all act as if you haven't had to face that twice over before. Relax, relax, I say. You simply must take it easy. What? Oh, honky tonk! Well, that's unfortunate. Bobbery, no! Well, that's unfortunate. Excuse me. Listen, everyone. If we could form an orderly line without shoving right after. Well, that is unfortunate. Ah! One by one, we be flung like boogers. We must get out of here. Abandon ship. Every rich, marvelous merchant for himself. Rah! Well, that is unfortunate. Month star, day, X star. Fortune from disaster. The kindly sea washed us ashore. All ashore that's going ashore, I think. I don't know. What strange irony that this island, Keelhaul Key, was our intended destination all along, no? And yet we mourn. We have lost 3 crew members, including Admiral Bobbery. It pains me to think that they were taken by the Pirate King, that ghostly thing. What happens to us now, eh? We may be lost without hope, stricken in the wilds. Star, day X Heart. We have made a semblance of civilized life here. The ship's flotsam washed in, and we now have salty bread and other salty things. We can live for some time on this salty bounty of the sea, but then what, I ask? Month star, day 00. We have built a few huts from the washed-up timbers. Ah, poor sweet SS Flavion. At least the shanties keep us out the wind and rain. We still have no sign of Bobbery and the others. At my heart, she doubts. Still, despite my fears, we must continue to hope that they are alive somewhere. Month star, day OX. 3 days on the isle now, and the huts are all finished. We have carved a life out here, though we all dream of a return to Rogueport. How terrible that our bar has been lowered so triumphantly that that is considered a step up. I believe the kids would call it a pile of butts. Oi, Captain Stash! Yes, that'd be me, the man with the stash. It ain't much, but we finished a wee hut for you to rest in. Come have a look. Very well, I shall. In due time, in due time. As is, Goombella, what say thee about these lands? This is Keelhaul Key. The sun's brutal, as you'd expect on a southern isle. At least the greater majority of us have hats. Blue skies, white clouds. I've always wanted to take an island vacation. Don't you just want to yell, "Hey, stupid ocean, look at me, I'm on vacation!" I'm gonna be honest with you, Goombella. No, I can't say that I've ever had that compulsion. I guess I have thought about yelling at an elevator once. Think that's similar? Hard to say. Well, be it as it was, I suppose. Okay, let's go ahead and see this little shanty you've got yourself. This is a shanty town built by Papatch and some of the sailors who came with us. Blue ocean, sandy beaches, a shop, and inn. You can live pretty comfortably here. Is comfortably a word? You always have to worry about harmful UV rays, though, you know. Sunburn and skin cancer, ahoy! Alright, that is how we call a little bit unfortunate. Oh, hello, how you do? Captain, please help us. Flavio and Papatch are in a huge fight. Oh, heck. Not this rigmarole again. And what about you, Squinty? Oh, damn, that's another thing I don't think you can say. They're in an offensive off! You turned to jelly when you saw all those ghosts. What are you talking about? You were the one quaking in his boots, fancy pants full of the brown stuff. Wait one moment, did you just call the great Flavio fancy pants? I'll omit the brown stuff comments, for the sake of your life. Those are all fancy pants. Fancy pants, fancy pants, fancy pants. You got pants are too fancy. Woo, why you little cyclops! Flavio demands satisfaction. You, me, hammers at dawn. Boy, that's rough form by me. I can't wait to put a few dents in those fancy threads. That's not really how clothes work. Also, when did the Battlemaster get here? Yeah! Jesus almighty! Captain Stash, them ghosts are back. So they are. What an unfortunate state of affairs. Mario front and center. This is in order to take care of those ghosts. Me? Well, all right then, I guess. Huh. I assume, much like all situations, that this chapter will get its own battle theme, but it hasn't gotten it yet. Unfortunate that. All right then. Well, as is the case with all such things, Goombella, you already know what to do. Also, I desperately know what to do as well. And what I gotta do is beat the ever-loving tar out of this dude with an ice smash. Hoya! Now that had to do like bonus damage or some such nonsense. I refuse to believe otherwise. Now what say thee? Well, that's an ember. Sort of a pale blue flame spirit. It's kind of spooky. Max HP 8, that's a lot of HP. Too much, I say. Attack is 3, defense is 0. Of course, since this thing is a flame, touching it will hurt you. Didn't Mama teach you that? Here's another thing you should know. Something horrible is likely to happen if you attack it with fire. It'll probably get healed or something. Looks like it's susceptible to ice or explosive attacks, though, so that's something. If you get hit by a flame attack, it'll catch fire, so try to guard well. I make no promises. Also, we got some fat bomb bombs hanging up there. Look at them over there. They're taking up so much room. Oh, boy. I am amazed I pulled that one off. Why do they have so many different variations of attack? What a lot of hooey on that mess. All right, well, anybody who makes physical contact is certainly out, so Coops, it beeth thine time, my friend. Tell you what. How about you start things off with one of them spinneroonies you're always going on about? Yeah, there you go. And now we have obtained the fog. Very good, very good. I don't have any style left. Unfortunate. All right, then. Oh. Well, that's an interesting time to activate. Okay. Works for me. Man, this ember is dead as hell. Sucks to be you in specifics. Yeah, that's overkill in the way of damage. Totally fine with it. Not today, Nerdenheimer. Always trying to nerd it up in this place. All right, then. I mean, yeah, I have the energy. I'm gonna beat you over the head with my ice hammer powers. Cope about it! And there you go. That worked rather well. Oh, yeah. Gonna have to come up with a more long-term stratagem, though. Yep, you're a bloomin' beast, Captain Stash. Too early to celebrate, no? There are surely more of them elsewhere, ah? Someone must investigate the rest of the island, yes. That is what must be. As leader of this expedition, I, of course, should stay here. On this, I brook no argument. Ah, yes, of course, Mario! Perhaps you could handle the exploration of this island. I'm like the only one who's capable, so sure, why not? That is my boy! I knew you'd go forth with boldness. We count upon you. Yeah, I'll bet you do. I'll bet you do. That being said, do we have like an explanation for you being here? Because you were not on the boat. Hey, kiddo, you need someone from the old Battle Master? No? Okay. Goombella, is there any chance that you might know how he got here? That's the Battle Master. He's a master of battling. Let me know if I go too fast. Nope, same as before. He's just here because he's here. End of story, I guess. All right. Ooh, hello there. An ice storm. Yeah, that sounds rather delightful. It sure do. Let's see here. I don't exactly have much in the way of moolah, you know? Let's see, do I have anything? At least 5 coins worth that I'm not gonna need. I'll sell the spicy soup, I suppose. Add it into the, you know, the amount of stuff we have in the food you can consider that a donation to our food reserves, alright? I'm gonna go ahead and buy myself one of these. Yep, I'll take that. Thank you. Alright. I almost smashed up your wares, something fierce for no reason. Now, you're not gonna charge me, are you? Like, that's not a thing you're gonna do. Oh my god. Why would you charge me? Why would you do that? Why? Why would... To what end? Also, I don't remember you on the boat either. That's a Toad girl. She runs an inn of sorts in this tent. It may look totally budget, but this is a real business. I'm so confused. money has absolutely no purpose in this place. It's like a complete and utter no... I don't know how I feel about any of this. Ooh, getting a little cranky. You got anything new to say about them? That's the entrepreneur Flavio. He calls himself the leader of this group. He's a funny enough guy, but he mostly loafs around and makes folks do his work. Mostly eating microwave burritos. Not sure where he gets them. Not much of a leader, huh? But what a dresser! He do be a snappy dresser. You can't say he's not. That's a Bomb Sailor. He's one of those guys who came here with us. You think Bomb Sailors have any trouble with their fuses getting wet? I mean, they're wearing bandanas probably to cover up that exact problem. Now that I think about it, that makes a lot of sense. It's pretty clever. That's a Toad Sailor. He was with us on the ship, you remember? He seems like a hard worker. Doesn't he look reliable? I mean, his choice in overalls certainly gives off that impression. That's Papatch the Bomb. He's a salty old sailor and a totally solid deckhand. I heard he built all these shanties by himself, too. Still, he's afraid of ghosts. I mean, I feel like most of us would be if we ran into that situation. Honestly, it's like, oh, damn, paranormal, existing, all that jazz. Granted, we just got out of the horror world and I already faced ghosts, so this is nothing new. Also, as Mario, he's been dealing with booze for like 3-4 decades at this point. Come on now. This is a totally thick jungle. The flora in this area is unique to tropical regions. I see. Well, let's go ahead and get ourselves Vivian up in here. All right, Flower Fuzzy. Dang it! Why must I be incompetent? Also, now we jam! This is some Crash Bandicoot stuff, and I am here for it. I will not lie to you. All right, so here's the thing. I am in desperate need of some money so that we can get all of our styles back. So, you know, if it's all the same with y'all, I'm just gonna set your goofy asses on fire, all right? Ding! And there you go. Your death is at hand. Terribly sorry about all that. Oh, no. Well, so there's a bit of a problem here. I might in fact be about to be the big dead. Depends entirely how badly this is going to hurt. It hurt a lot. It hurt a lot! Alright, well, that's what health insurance is for. This wouldn't have happened if the damn innkeeper would have let me take a nap. I want everybody to know that. This isn't my fault, it's hers. Blame her. I just wanted to take a nap. Friggin' disgraceful. Okay, that's delightful. Suddenly my feelings are a lot higher. Is that 10? That's not even 10 coins. I need 10 coins. What the heck is this mess? Keel mango. I'd rather eat Garbo. Also, ooh, the head rattler badge. That's pretty cool. All right. Can we just jump a little bit closer to me? I wish to slap you around. Hiya! I can't believe I actually made that work. Go me. Get out of here, you Stinkenheimer. All right, well, for some godforsaken reason, these particular enemies absolutely adore holding on to items that make me incapable of being able to protect myself when I desperately need to the most. Downright disgusting. All right, then. You get multi-bounced, you jackasses. Wow. Why was a wash pan even up there? That's just weird. Anyway, hit them with a fist shade. Hi-ya-ga-ga! And that's how you do that. Okay, well, fine. At this rate, I might as well just level up instead of going to the end. I'll just hold on to my dang money. Ah, my goodness. Also, I guess a free sleepy sheep. I won't turn my nose up at that. Also a courage shell. You know what? I feel like I could probably make pretty good use of that. Not even gonna lie to you. That could probably be pretty good. Probably be pretty good. Also, even more ne'er-do-wells? Why you gotta be so bouncy-trouncy? That seems unnecessary, yo. Alright, then fine. I know exactly how to solve all of our problems. I sure do. I care not for your strange battle stance, fuzzy men. Now get bounced upon, you nerds! Hiya! There we are. Now, even if I screw up this attack again, it will still work. There we go! Burn them! There you go. In case you were wondering, Fiery Jinx is stupidly good. Like, it's such a good move. And you know what time it is, y'all. Time for us to actually max out all of our badge points. Alley-oop! And there you go. Now the next time I level up, I have to upgrade something else. I literally have no choice. But we shall make good use of this nonsense. Of that, I swear. Also, thank you for the money. I need more and more of your money. Hiya! Hiya! Dang. I was really hoping there would be some kind of goodie. I was wrong. Let's see. Let's just take a quick look at our badges. We actually picked up a lot of things. Could wear Power Plus. I mean, why not, right? I could add another Ice Smash, make that even better. Good. I could. Defense Plus certainly seems like a pretty solid idea, if I'm being real. I mean, at this juncture, why not use one of the extraordinarily expensive things I have here? I could get rid of Lucky Start. That would give me a damage dodge and Defense Plus, you say? Oh, well, no, that wouldn't be enough. Or would it? No, it totally would be. It would be exactly enough. What, even more than enough? Ooh, you're tempting me, video game. You're tempting me something fierce. Then again, those lucky bonuses have been coming in pretty clutch, all things considered. Oh, decisions. Tell you what. Power Plus, I mean, I love them. I would love to equip just them. But you know, the thing about them is they do make things easier. And we're not trying to make the game super easy. Damage dodge, I'm honestly going to go with that because I still have to hit the button at the right time, you know? So there's still some level of, well, if you do it right, good job. If you don't, well, you suffer the consequences. That kind of thing, you know? Aside from that, what else would I have? You know, fine. Second Ice Smash. Make that even more icy, I suppose. Maybe I'll actually use Charge. Dare to Dream, I suppose. Super Appeal. Charge Plus. There. Now everybody can charge up. It'll be a charge party. It'll be delightful. Everyone will have the greatest of times.